Renegade. Man when afraid man in the wilderness. Keep it real and honest one, you know, tabloid. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. When you get there. Why me I tell you, say the place eat up, you know. Yeah, man, it eat up. Bad. But hear this now. People who hold Dedmon Mckenzie and the JP accountable for every kind of weapon we see a farm in Jamaica now, I come in Jamaica because them find over 220 gun already. Down at Tivoli Wharf. Down at Tivoli Wharf in a Dedmon Mckenzie Constituency. There's so a lot of contraband coming through. That wharf should have moved long time. The guns them are dead flow through. Yeah? And when you have something you don't know that go. I know that. It company tell out Dedmon Mckenzie threaten not to surrender Jamaica to PNP. Like him own Jamaica or something. I first why hear this. First in the history of Jamaica. These people will start to prison, you know. I play them there, you know. Come I have it line up, you know, me do my show. Yes. Because you know, them things that dangerous. When them have some little insect overseas, I say them have to take up arms if Andrew Onis lose. And then Dedmon Mckenzie himself, which are the MP for that same way they were after in Tivoli. He threatened, I play him, threatened. Say not turn over in no circumstances. You understand? You might turn over. I'm gonna play it. I wanna look at. Let me tell you this. I'm gonna see Big Mama. I see by the way. Big Mama did run out yesterday. I'm gonna show for them thing with the gun, and them tell you a place. Them find the gun somewhere in Jamaica. It's simple for them. Say down at Tivoli and down at the wharf. But this me tell us a Big Mama not no good for them. And by the way, Big Mama, I show a video with Andrew Onis. I say, him not call election until him certain him a win. Remember, it's a force card, so him have to call it here. And the workers them out, the same workers, I may say, Bog, what's your name? Tumblebug. Dixon. She came up on the stage and she said, you know, you're the workers. You say, I am a JLP. You people do it, but I want to collect the money and collect the big money and disrespect the people then. See? So the matter about workers, so Andrew only admit, well, him know say, Big Mama them doing that poll fake. Fake! Them know. It's fake. Right? So then now watch Big Mama doing that poll. It's fake. So Andrew, I said, he not call election until him certain him a win. He know the poll is just a mouthpiece. They agree that poll, that's very about a Jamaica too, you know. And that's when nobody know if they watch it. If you put Andrew over 100%. Because Andrew, it's thing Andrew last year when because the green that poll boots him. Even up a drunk jacket in a sentence. After it boots him for the local government election, so he must wipe out the place, not go so. He must have a map and a wipe out a room. You see? It boots him and get me drunk jacket, say them call election, they must win, them flap. Drunk jacket get 1,800 vote 3 o'clock. And then go stuff up something and give 4,000. Him did say, I'll get over 10,000. Fail! Right? And now, fly green now. Fly green. The one of this me line up, and me have too much thing tonight, Titans are worries. Fly green. He might go up on the same pulpit and preach, say, you know, the more that thing I told the PMP never work. That's why they have to do the work for the PMP. So he have to fix. He might talk about road. Remember, you put him there for fix road, the agency fix road. And you maintain road every year. And by the way, he forgot when he said the PMP not do no work. And Mama P have to get up and set that work. 4 years, you know. Remember Bruce, remember the JLP did have it, you know. It coming like him brain run out. I remember 9 years, 10 years, then I soon 10 years, you know. You did it for 2 terms. So I'm going to play Michael Man the 73. After I'm coming around February 72. And you listen in budget debate. When me done, and listen if I tell you, say, because the JP them have it for 1 decade. Him have to do this now. Him come in and setting 73, 1 year. And the amount of thing that man doing in 1 year is unbelievable. This guy, nearly 10 years, 9+ years. Same as Charles King. I fly green at time for them run with a piece of shit. You have a piece of shit. And don't go that. Me I play something else by news where him say again. Him. Oh, them are going to do something now for the input because the deficit. Oh, after 9 years. And then I play Michael Philip too. Yeah. I tell you, said the JUT, where the boss name, JUTC? The JLP destroyed it over $100 billion. Then rack it up. Everything cut pan it and yes still. Darrell falls, I try to swing pan it again. Yes? So let me start from Yasso. Let me start my show. And then I start from Dedmon. Anything where I want the JLP and Dedmon, them too bright. Remember, you know, them threaten. I mean, I play Dedmon. It can't be a coincidence that I don't have the same wharf in a Dedmon Mckenzie Constituency. We're over 200, over 7,000 rounds found, and them still account. These are the largest cash gun them ever find in the history of Jamaica. After Dedmon Mckenzie send the threat, him said publicly, by the way, over 15 dead body, them not surrendering. And when me look, I'll be a gun. And this alone I'm going to count again with the police. If you notice how typically quiet, I know whether the place them quiet. Where they mean because big money around. Guns still are coming in and money around. So them not have crime under control, them a crime monster. This a goddamn disrespect and hey, people will forget rid of them for make them call the election. Me start my show because we have to beat it till I'm a ben here. Me go start the show. Yes.
We are beat it till they are my burn. We now make them get in and them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We in lump sum we are beat it till they are my burn. We now make them get in and them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomb.
When people like the government of a country, it's the servants protect the people of that country, not to put their life in misery. You understand the Luciano with us,
Government, stop pressuring the poor.
Oppression.
Politicians, your judgment coming for sure.
Serious
It's a government in your regiment. Stop pressuring the poor.
We can't take it no more now.
Politicians, your judgment coming for sure.
Yo, politician, with the evil's mission, who no we blame. Too money and power and fame. We go friend up the youth, them relieve down the lane. Give them big gun and brainwash them brain. Yo, wanna buy them cow, wanna buy them guns and buy them.
Yes, people, I'm back, right? Me just get a video. Me not see the location yet. Where in the video, they must say 3 police. Yeah. 3 police run off of the road and burn up. More police, wanna release something. Now, me just get the video. Yeah, so I don't know. Me soon find out how. Remember showing a little thing. Look here.
carry to myself. Flag over the dog. That's a big flag over there.
And a lot of things, it's bad. So them say vest and gun the one side. So authority to find a way no and make way you one. Cause them they are burn up, you know. Yes. Saying, yes. Saying. But we get the thing them like that, we get them fast, you know, so we just put them out, let them go find, you know, because them say vest the one side and gun the one side. So it need police to find a way and rush to that scene right now. Yes? Yeah. You understand? If I got to go on now, yeah. So them rush to that scene right now. Go secure them thing down, see, but it had a few trapping a something and burn up like that still. You understand? Yeah. You see me I say? Yeah, man. Yeah. Yes. So me could just come back to this now. Yes. Me could just come back to this. Dedmon Mckenzie. Yesterday down at Tivoli, down at the same wharf, the gun wharf at Tivoli, industrial terrace. Them found over 220 guns and it counted over 7,000 rounds. Right? Several thousand rounds. That make it the biggest gun finding in the history of Jamaica. In a Dedmon Mckenzie Constituency. Yes? Right? Yes. Right? Them did find some other gun down there too, you know. No long ago, you know. Must say, few weeks ago. Right? After Dedmon Mckenzie come out and said this. So we are going to link something because this is very dangerous. Here when Dedmon Mckenzie come out, come say, and then me show you something. Look here. Hear this.
We'll never surrender Jamaica to the PNP. Never!
You hear this, people? Not my saying. Them are puppet off here.
We will never surrender Jamaica to the PNP. Never!
That's how him come out. Remember, you know, this is the first we see this kind of politics. Because I never know, say, the government or JP own Jamaica for surrender. Because people may think it's a democratic country when people vote. And certain words you won't even use. Because if you did that work, me when they are so attack, them people not supposed to be no politician or nothing at all. Them should have be prison mate. Prison mate. With others like them. Can you imagine you say this the member, this a cabinet member, cabinet minister for local government. And hear the utterance out of mouth. And you're still in a film constituency. The gun them are import you. Like back in the days. Yeah? Them use that they play. It shouldn't even be in that Tivoli. That control shouldn't be done there. So. None at all. See? In a film constituency. You remember that? Listen again.
We will never surrender Jamaica to the PNP. Never!
Look what happened after this now. Hear this. Hear this. I remember them have a court in a foreign and say, I come pick up the arms. So the arms, them are coming in people. Yes. Then people forget charged, you know. Forget charged. In a film constituency. I mean, notice Big Mama them. I mean, I show you what Big Mama them put out. And them that tell us, say, I don't there, you know. Them say somewhere. I show you exactly where them right. Them is nastiness. Them for all limb for these kind of things. Hear your people. What hear the news here?
It's Thursday, the 29th of May, 2025. I'm Paula Ann Porter-Jones, and these are the latest stories from the Radio Jamaica News Centre. There's been a major development in a story Radio Jamaica News first reported in our midday newscast yesterday. The number of illegal firearms seized at a Kingston warehouse has ballooned to 220. It's understood that the weapons were discovered hidden inside an industrial-sized water heater that arrived in a shipment from the United States. The operation, led by the police and the Jamaica Customs Agency, took place on Industrial Terrace in Kingston. Radio Jamaica news sources say several thousand rounds of ammunition were also recovered. Police say they are still processing the scene and are expected to release an official count of the weapons and ammunition later today. This latest find follows the discovery of 16 firearms in another shipment at the same warehouse in recent days.
In recent days, the same warehouse down in Tivoli, them have had a firearm. So they must say, when they talk about crime, we get with no, them have paid the youth them not with in them constituency. Because we are going to support to them. And meanwhile, them have stockpile gun, the whole of them, to go to prison for this. In a film constituency, it will move. The wife need to move. Him just come out and say, nah, surrender, never. I never know, say, Jamaica belongs to him. We will never surrender. Like it's a boy. You hear the word from out of him out. And you hear dirty nasty thinking Queenie come out with the same thing. Yes? Them run out and you notice Andrew Dusted because that is what them do. Never win an election clean. They are nastiness. Yes? We have to straighten this. We have to straighten this. Arrest. Them not arrest, but I say, where for and my sister. We have to straighten this. You hear this too? We will never look what yes, one. And them have peace and us in this pan line. I say I come down for the arms because the arms them are shit down. Hear this. Hear this again.
Deputy Leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Dedmon Mckenzie, issuing that declaration at an Area Council 1 meeting in the St. Andrew Eastern.
Yeah, people. Yeah.
We will never surrender Jamaica to the PNP. Never!
Of the Jamaica Labour Party, Dedmon Mckenzie, issuing that declaration at an Area Council 1 meeting in the St. Andrew Eastern.
If issue in declaration, we will never call war, according to him. This is supposed to be, it don't know nowhere else, no, this is supposed to be no minister at all. And you're still in a film constituency, all these guns just found yesterday. The biggest gun hall in the history of Jamaica. The biggest in the history in a film constituency. That's the move. Yeah? This can't represent nobody, You understand? This cannot represent nobody. You understand? This is bad. Disturbing. See? Look here. Them have to hold him, and him to go away. Them to carry him in. Do you understand? So the warehouse controlled by them same. And them control it. I feel them warehouse. Them control it, them control the move over it and everything. Yes. You understand? So these people know Jamaica were holding to him foot to the fire. Because this is what him did say. And now we see them as ship a stockpile gun. Can you imagine if you bust them, how much got you already? So when you matter about crime down, a bag of millions, hundreds of millions them must spend. I give them dons and never leaders who no keep it quiet, man. Make you look good. And we can't run on. But let me tell you this. 9 years plus, you have 12,000, nearly 12,400 and nearly 12,500 sold last for your watch. So no care what you do. No care what you do. And not even who own the WAF, who control the WAF. Lessons in my life. Who control the WAF and them control the WAF. Long time. That WAF used to do a lot of dirty things. That WAF not supposed to. That warehouse not supposed to the right, so it can move. That warehouse. Yes. No, shouldn't let no industrial terrace. Film constituency. And I him this a sent threat. Me never know so Jamaica film. We will not surrender. So I'm hold them at hostage. Never. Yeah? Do you hear this? Let me play it again.
We will never surrender Jamaica to the PNP. Never!
Leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Dedmon Mckenzie, issuing that declaration at an Area Council 1 meeting in the St. Andrew Eastern.
You can't believe 2025. And then them a stockpile gun in a film constituency. This is how a big nasty thinking mama them put up. They hold them accountable to, you know. I'm going to point them out to, you know. Because I'm around put them. So them put up this. I'm not sure it's how big mama them put it up, you know. Look, see there? But I can read what them put up. Hypocrisy ripe, you know, them aiding and betting. Yeah? Big mama mouthpiece understand that the police have made what being described as the biggest gun seizure in the country history in a Dedmon Mckenzie Constituency. It understood that at least 220 guns were intercepted making their way into the island at a location in people. Big dirty thinking mama them. I put out something and look what them put. Them not tell us that they have done at Tivoli, you know. Them put at a location in Kingston. So this alone I show you say these are nastiness who are reports it there. At a location in Kingston, you don't want to do that. Because if this is finding a PMP, you'll when them find it and then them add on things to it. Yes. Yeah, you understand? That's why I tell you them to lose them license. Let them stay pan thing. But this is what them put at a location in Kingston. A Dedmon Mckenzie will threaten PMP and threaten, you know, the democracy of the country. In a film constituency with them control of the gun them come through. Several thousand run ammunition come to it. Yes. Yeah. See? That for sure say even when they talk about police, you know, I think they say, and I saw this go. Yes? We got for the bus, but much I go through. Yeah. You understand? So in the history for Andrew Watch, you can put it the biggest cocaine bus at the airport at the time they have bigger than that. If you are airport, they have the biggest bus at the wharf, they have the biggest bus at the house, they have so much biggest bus. Everything we have to do with drugs and guns and big boys and the Andrew owners. He must go on, you know. He must go on. Yeah, no two way about it. He must jam out, he must leave. See? This is a goddamn disgrace. See? Goddamn disgrace. See? Okay. See? See? Yeah, man. Or them say the police thing when me just show must have sent me with that happen, so I want to hear about it. See? This bad. Remember them have little cool panting and say them have pick up arm, you know. Remember Dedmon Mckenzie himself come out and say, we will never, remember my word. Me hold them by them words. Hold them by them words. Yeah, yeah, this make a what? Yeah, yeah.
The Jamaica to the PNP. Never.
Well, I've been through.
Deputy Leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Dedmon Mckenzie, issuing that declaration at an Area Council 1 meeting in the St. Andrew Eastern.
You hear this? Yeah, when you ever hear this? And in a film constituency, the one of them arms are finding up people. The supply of guns and ammunition. Eh? Warehouse where in a film constituency. All of this take place. And this then call a local government minister. This a garbage. This a garbage. We never hear them upon no political stage yet. Yeah? No care what. See, I got to go on, but you know. So they might try to duplicate it. Hey, we are serious man. You know, boy, I can't duplicate nothing around with. None. And it at me, you know, because, you know, when some people talk and, you know, them can't talk and them depend on some things. We live in the wilderness. Them for go away. Them for get charged. Them for get locked up. Them, you know, them out with. Them destroy the place. You will not surrender. Remember, play back the news this morning, the amount of gun them find. The biggest gun, remember, you know, them in a ears. These same people in a ears for do the airport. Look here. Remember, let's put about the airport again. Look at the airport here. Up the airport. put up an airport, major drug boss. Let me say the airport, I'm going to say this. These are them in a ears. And I know
Airport in St. Mary has led to the seizure of more than $25 million worth of cocaine yesterday. The police partnered with several crime-fighting units from the U.S. and Canada, but no arrests have been made in relation to the massive drug bust. Javi McLean reports.
On Friday, shortly after the police launched a major operational initiative dubbed Operation Relentless 2, targeting criminals, there was a major drug bust at the Ian Fleming Airport in St. Mary. The find was the result of a joint operation between CTOC Narcotics Division in partnership with U.S. Homeland Security, DEA, and Canadian law enforcement officials. Head of Crime and Security in the JCF DCP Fitzbailey says the cocaine was headed for Canada.
On Friday, the 23rd of September 2022, a joint operation was conducted at the Ian Fleming International Airport between the hours of 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. by police officers drawn from the Counterterrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch, the Narcotics Division, and law enforcement agents from the United States of America. The objective of this operation was to intercept and seize cocaine destined for Canada.
He notes the value is over $25 million. To date, no one has been arrested.
During the operation, a total of 500.2 kilos of cocaine, or 1,100.5 pounds, was seized and taken to a police facility for processing. The value of the cocaine is estimated to be over $25 million. No one was arrested. However, investigation continues.
Up to today, if they come out and say them have the name, if they release it, him leave. This was the biggest drug busting in the history of the country at the time. Them find more bigger than this hour half, and the Andrew own his watch. These are the things we're doing. You can't let him have when you deal with this. No, the biggest gun bust down at the wharf with Dedmon Mckenzie Constituency. Yes? You can't deal with these people, and you see what them do? Canada. So you link one Canada. I remember at the jail people put on that, and remember it lose money. And the PNP did come out and tell them, say this, it don't make no sense. Them say, yes, again tie, double vase, and the whole of them push that. And we lose, you want to know how much money lose every year? When I do my tour with them, when I do my thing, me can just touch and dry talk back for them. Now watch me alone in there, watch this. Now me show you how much money it lose in the year. Watch out. Watch your screen.
Welcome back to Primetime News. A special welcome again to the folks on OneSpotMedia.com.
Remind as well that you can download our One Spot Media app in the Google Play Store or the App Store. That's the number 1 followed by the word Spot and Media.
The opposition People's National Party, PNP, has poured cold water on the government's plan to expand the Ian Fleming International Airport in Boscobel, St. Mary during this fiscal year.
In his contribution to the sectoral debate yesterday, Shadow spokesman on transport, Michael Phillips, says the move is ill-advised. More in this report.
Some call it a white elephant, as the air traffic at the Ian Fleming Airport in Boscobel, St. Mary isn't at the level the authorities were hoping. The multi-million-dollar investment is scheduled for an upgrade this fiscal year, but the opposition spokesman on transport, Michael Phillips, is raising questions about the decision. First, he took parliamentarians on a trip down memory lane when the project was initially completed.
Still fresh in our memories, this Minister of Transport in 2010 spent $450 million, a spend of $150 million above the budgeted amount to do refurbishing work at the Ian Fleming International Airport.
So, I'm showing you, this is Agin tie and valves. Remember when me call them and like them carrying up and down, see the proof here. In the house, them taught this. Michael Phillips come and tell us, say, till advise, don't spend no money and waste some money. This is like 2016, somewhere around there. Oh, I don't know what I say because I'll be a job that I run this. It was a coke port. I know when I make the money out for this, we lose money, Oh, them millions of dollars, how much money fit maintain it, you know. Only thing run through that are drugs. And the big boy, them use it. I talk about international drug sport. Then bring it into them to export them drugs. Jamaica for wake up. Watch out. See, the PNP talk about this. And point it out. Continue.
In 2010, the minister told the country that the work being done would bring increased passenger load and open the northern side, eastern side of the island. We warned the minister then that he was ill-advised, as the scope of work to be done would not achieve the outcome.
Then, pointing to figures, Mr. Phillips noted that the average operating loss at the Ian Fleming Airport is between $50 to $70 million annually. He further explained,
People, 50 to 7 million, and it cannot more. Could I do something? But that's okay, because if you can find one drug bus about like $4 billion, you know what am I use it though? Again, I am very fast, them push this. The one of them continue.
Concerned that of the 2,700 planes which land at the facility annually, only 200 are foreign aircraft.
The government has now come back to the country, less than a year in office, to do more expansion work on the airport, to extend the...
As them come in, I hit them rush and start spend more money pan. When if I don't know vote on our voters, you not see them people in a good tone. I go in the belly full, them to go to prison. Yes, continue.
The existing runway by 700 feet. Some improvements to the terminal building. Mr. Speaker, even after this $2 billion spend, the largest plane that would be able to land at Ian Fleming International Airport will be a regional carrier, a 90-seater plane. We on this side believe that the minister is being ill-advised again. Not that we are totally against the development of the airport, but not at this time.
The expansion project will cost the government $2 billion and is slated for completion in February 2018. Mr. Phillips is expressing doubt about the proposed completion date. He's also raising questions about whether the facility will be in a position to take care of its operational expenses after the upgrade and whether there's an agreement with international carriers to bring flights to the airport. So if not expansion, then what?
Our recommendation is for the government to approach the hoteliers and other private investors and package the Ian Fleming International Airport for divestment.
You hear me say? Make them know the government want to run this by a last. I mean, I play Michael Phillips again down in this, you know, where, you know, I play Andrew won this tune. I have something I play with Andrew won this. I said, him not can election until him certify him can win. You may believe that them green that poll, you know. So one of the workers them for knock on people though. People wanna put up on a scale P there. Yes, so anytime you them do man, so we green, tell them say I'm go like cattle one them thing there, you know, and banana skin, but inside no green. You know, so don't come touch on the door, run them away. And people whenever get paid in the man go back, don't follow them. Let them go themselves. And 49 of them go knock people, don't make people get to run them away. Yeah? Don't be used by them. Them line them pocket them and the big boys. See? So this is it. This is the airport where the PNP warned them about in 2016 as them come in because the PNP shall fit, you know. Can I remember, you know, them that do it in 2010. Yes, I run up and do it and them I make money. PNP shall fit. Straight out the country, them come with them lies and them do them foolishness and them come in back, them put it on back. And I know we don't make one profit. Make them come tell you how much money lost from this airport. Them gain, you know. Because the cocaine port. The man them mash up cocaine and gonna come in our place. Me think them say police them on top of them work. You so much gonna come in, you so much can still come in. This is one boss, the biggest confine in a Dedmon Mckenzie Constituency at a time when him threatened over one now surrender Jamaica. So them shipping in guns and ammunition. Eh? Him can't send them a threat, you know. Can't see it.
Never surrender Jamaica to the PNP. Never!
Deputy Leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Dedmon Mckenzie, issuing that declaration at an Area Council 1 meeting in the St. Andrew Eastern.
Read it again.
We will never surrender Jamaica to the PNP. Never!
Deputy Leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Dedmon Mckenzie, issuing that declaration at an Area Council 1 meeting in the St. Andrew East.
So Pierre Johnson, where you have my sister? Yes, sir, Rose, you're good. Now, I have to work them, you know. You have to work them with this, you know. Then you have to work them, I remind them. See? So him now as a, him shouldn't be no parliamentarian, none at all, to come say these things. Yes, it's more than outrageous. When I see Big Mama them jump on this, you know. Big Mama them release. I mean, I sure it's them had fought enough of the thing we're going on. Them know it's a film constituency, and them not say nothing. Now you're here over 220, going over several thousand round, and it's still counting. Then pick up in a film constituency. Yes? In a film constituency, we're in threatened, but we never, and them a stockpile gun, people. A stockpile gun. When they're not gonna cook. These people are real pirates around here. Real pirates. See? And then Big Mama now, when Big Mama run out, I'm gonna move this. Big Mama run out. I'm gonna talk about this. Big Mama, see that? Big Mama not tell you which part it's season of people. I'm gonna show you, see that? See what Big Mama say? A Big Mama this, see that? Mouthpiece. Understand that the police have made what been described as the biggest gun seizure in the country history. It's understood that at least 220 guns were intercepted making their way into the island at a location. No! At Dedmon Mckenzie, in a Dedmon Mckenzie constituency. Look here. At location. Eh? The man know the way out. And by the way, who on the warehouse here? You know who on the warehouse here? Gallimore. You remember Gallimore? Let me show you who's Gallimore. You know Andrew Gallimore, right? Him are the owner for that warehouse. Let me show you what Andrew Gallimore. I can show you. Let me show you right now. Look here. Look, what a coincidence. Look here now. Look who on the warehouse, people. Let me just draw up this. Let me see if you remember the name. You remember the name, yeah? In 2012, look at former Jamaica Labour Party, member of Parliament of West Rural and St. Andrew Gallimore, confirmed that he has tendered his resignation as chairman of the constituency. Him own that warehouse. Yes, him own it. Said, him own the warehouse. Everything you own a warehouse like that right down in a Tivoli, in a Dedmon Mckenzie, and everything can just run through that warehouse, you know. The amount of gun and ammunition and things pass through that and drugs and everything, it's unbelievable. That warehouse is supposed to they fit to them own inconvenience. Yeah? You have certain people who don't even go down the warehouse much just because I write a Tivoli there, so you know, Tivoli. So you have some people in some place that say, yo, me not go down there, clear something, me never want to go in there, you know. Them just, you know, them not go there. So that it control by the shower passing. Control by them, by the operative. See? Them own the warehouse. Gallimore own the warehouse. Yes. Andrew Gallimore. Everything, when you hear the Andrew them, you know, Andrew Gallimore, Andrew Wheatley, Andrew Onus. You know, more this. Yes? All right. So I'm go across now to Andrew Onus. Here, Andrew Onus in a statement where make. I mean, I sure say them not believe in agreeing that toll. Hear that statement about Andrew make. Andrew tell us say him not call the election unless him certain him can win. You can't win. You know, you will not win. You cannot win. You know, do not for win, you mash up the country. You desecrate the country and feel say you can use PR and win. I mean, sit down in the seat here. You notice how I show them stay, you know? Me not come and chat, you know. They come and show receipt. Yes. You understand? Here out the Andrew mouth. And by the way, I go rubbish fly green in this, fly green. You hear the garbage where I spew yourself. And I'll teach him, I'll beat him and teach him in the morning, yeah. There are time for people, hey, St. Elizabeth people, a time for them run with this and nastiness, you know. Fly green. And you hear a tumble box, she says she a beg. Workers. A long time them treat you like dirt. When I JLP, they say, run up and down. Them are telling you, who not do it. But of them live big. I want to live like germs and scavenger. Couldn't happen to me. We can't put in the work. And then when them come in a power, them just ignore you and then them are tell you if you're not do it again. If you know ever still 1% like me, my kind of mind, and to them won't even exist. Because them couldn't even come for nothing and because I not listen to them. Me, I run them with wicked. And you can't knock me gate. Yes. You understand? Can't work. See? Them have 300% and I live big. And I'm going to send go kill out for no pit and do what them want to do. Use police to work and things. And when they come in election, now them a beg. Hear this now, Andrew Thre himself. Hear this.
Despite calls from the opposition for the Prime Minister to announce the general elections, Prime Minister Holness is insisting he will not be calling the elections until he's certain of victory. Adrian Williams files this update.
Let me play it back again. When you hear what I'm saying, not my word, because when me talk, I say it unbelievable. Him not call no election until him certain of victory. But there was no victory for him. And I like to do some work. I'm going to rob up the country I wealth. If you go away, hear this.
Despite calls from the opposition for the Prime Minister to announce the general elections, Prime Minister Holness is insisting he will not be calling the elections until he's certain of victory. Adrian Williams files this update.
As the election engine revs up, jubilant cheer filled the air in southwest St. Elizabeth. However, Prime Minister Andrew Holness cautioned that there will not be any rush into an election.
We're going to make sure that before you call an election, all our workers must touch base with the voters in their community. That is what we mean when we say we are going to make the calling of the election sure.
Sure. Touch base with the electorate. So, you can't make Andrew only youth, you know. And nobody now touch base. You think you could have, if you are work, I think you could have come touch me yet. And come mention Andrew. You think so? I remember the blood run through me, run through my family, them and them thing. The same thing. Some of them are waiting for nobody even touch them gate. I mean, no, not touch everybody gate. Same thing. Yes? All right. Okay. Continue.
PM encouraged party workers and supporters to have all hands on deck.
For this army to get up and
I call them army. You see what I tell you? Everything we do, that I want to never surrender now. This army, I call the people them army. That man says the armed force we have to go war, fight. You call your work, I call them army. Why you don't call them army? Eh? You see the word where they must be out of them look nasty. Wanna hear them? Desperation. So him not believe in the green that poll neither, you know. When they put it out, they must say if them can't get people for it. You know, yes. Them not believe in it, them know say go. Yes? Yeah, big mama forgot shove it. Them know if you go shove it, you know. Yeah, man. A long time, maybe him not do big mama not do a pap smear a long time. Go use a green that pole and shove it and do a pap smear. Yes. Yeah, man. Big mama, you want a pap smear now, man. Use the green that pole, man, and do a pap smear. See? Yes. You hear the army. You hear this army. See, you hear this desperation. You hear this
army to get up and fight for what we have achieved.
And fight for what we have achieved. This army to get up and fight for what we have achieved. You can't believe this? You hear this? Me know, hey, PMP, when we dissect the thing, we dissect it in the car, we are real Mandayites. See? You hear this? This army, forget up when I say more surrender, that sound like when, you know, like a world war and, you know, you're out there warring, you know, surrender. You know? Because them are the criminal, you know. Them are the enemy of the state. We now go surrender Jamaica to PNP. That means them ambush and hold Jamaica hostage. And that's it mean to me, you know. You hear the threat? Yeah. And them alone achieve 200%. Them alone achieve it. Continue.
To keep this train on track.
Fight and keep a train on track. I train him around. I train him around. Eh? Fight to keep train on track. Here and next when I come out, come beg, you know. So what them do, them I go around. And what them I do, I give you about your worker. Me I give you. And teachers, me see one is put out something. Me see him put out something now. Where him a good board for how much service. Only see another education minister again, you know. Him come and I put out something. Stop take these things from him going like when I hear that. Me no want nobody come give me something, especially honest. Them unfilthy. No make him trick on any of these kind of things. Don't. Continue.
Everyone must be on board. All hands on deck.
All hands, everyone to be on board. After making us so hungry 9 years, kill out on the pitney use the pandemic mashing up 200,000 for mass, 700,000 for mass. He might tell you to go up on board. And that be a goddamn jackass and fool to even listen to this guy. He might have put up Seizure and mash up the place. When they were none at all, he put up Seizure now because myself, if anybody loves Seizure, that means they may vote him and put them up on them little shots. Desperate. We are watching what them are doing, you know. We are watching what them are doing. Yes? Continue.
Throwing speech at the PNP, Member of Parliament MP Floyd Green again.
Yeah, that little eat that one, you know. People. Number, yeah, that little eat that one, you know. In 2007 to 2000, the end part of 2011, Porsche come in the 5th of January 2012. 5th of January. And then same time, the Jamaica mash up with the mash up. Remember, you know, them are overpay, them are pay the guy, when name Wayne Enway, we put on the Morgan pan him name. 5.7 million for advisor. Yeah? Him, them put at the Planning Institute of Jamaica there. PIOJ. Him come out with bogus thing we have to rub it out to. Because the whole of them, when them just put them in a position for just give bogus things, pure bogus, like people are listening and run with that. People are the facts checking by everything. And people hungry in a real time. I will get video, number one, remember I can't take up my phone and call and look at everything we're going on, you know. You can't trick nobody in a real time, no, Anjo. Stop trick yourself because Big Mama don't control no narrative around here, neither does Davis. They're all wimps. Yeah, they're all poo bags. See? Either the client one you know and fool one you know. Listen where it has say yes, so. Just listen where this has say right yes, so. Hear this. When I make no sense. After two term, nearly 10 years. Yeah, nearly 10 years. He might come out and say, the PNP never worked. Remember before the PNP was the JLP same way. Them Andrew won this them same way, you know. And the PNP have a setback with them break, you know. See? 2 term, not one. Because remember, our next term start from 2020. So not even the PNP follow. Because when they matter about the PNP, we have to fix where them leave. The man them get away to nearly 10 years. Them they repair road. Them run out with garbage this. Them run out with a bag of foolishness. All them need to do is just maintain the thing with them get. There's a Churchill, you good? I know you're not call me. I want to hear you. I want to hear you. Or you not call me. Be careful, you know. Watch this.
Again, presented the perspective that all the issues being fixed is as a result of the previous PNP administration.
When was the previous PNP administration? 10 years ago? 2015? Can them come out in 2016? 10 years ago? When them have fixed the whole place and you come on a stage and say, you PNP, JP are fixed? Is a piece of shit. Or you go in an election and fly green. You guys show a label right and drink the best wine and think. I don't know what people listen to you at St. Elizabeth. You have to get rid of. Miranda have to win this. He must forget rid of my germs. We must put time out, don't even make sense. Him to go away. You understand? In Fiku where, yeah, the foolishness where I come talk, I'm going to play Mandy behind this. I play Sir Mandy, I show them how real leader run things. Hear this.
Failing to do what they should have done.
If them did do some work, our work when it's so hard.
That makes sense? This makes sense, piece of shit. If them did do some work, our work, what kind of work? You wait for an election, you know, repair no road and do nothing. And then go out and have the same people pass through road and say, yeah, work. One of thief, fertilizer, and say, you have, right now you have answer to the 54 million piece of nastiness. Answer to the little girl where the C-Tac have your name pan. When me talk to them pan C-Tac, I remember me there everywhere, you know. When them for charge him, you know, for a little 17-year-old, 16 plus. Him know what him do. And them have it, and you still them cover it. Me no hear it on news or nothing. Because who for charge him talk to me? A lot of things me see, you know. The reason why I'm not show it because you know, give up nobody or do certain things. A lot of things we see, but when they're too close, so we not show it. Remember me have the Eagle Service, you know. The Eagle Secret Service. See? Yes. This guy not do nothing down there, but go down there, I go look girl fire shot when him come used to fire shot down there. Go dance and fire shot. He used to fire shot. Yeah, man. Yes, and do all kind of things. You can there as a number one agency supposed to patch road and do what them do. So them not do no work. Them not create nothing, them not do nothing. And you really come back. Now I'll show you how people work. Now I'll play a sermon day after this. Hold on. Hear this. Hear the garbage where I spew. After 2 terms, so remember, you know, before this it was them people there, them same one. But me your mama peak should just do a thing. And when they matter about basket, she say, listen, if people know how to leave this place in a wreck, we should even come here, come talk. Because what them do is do PR. We not allow it again. Continue.
But we have to fix our communities that support us traditionally and communities that support them traditionally.
That makes sense? As a government, you can, when the area bill and when everything, when I get phone, right now when I have phone, when I have, everybody have car and all kind of things from Porsche, when the part are going, you ever hear real government come and say we have fixed things traditionally by Uno, where Uno live, and them talk about patch road, you can't run election for road, neither piece of shit. Remember, Uno mash up the road, them, you know. To collect more from motorists, you know. Uno deliberately mash up the road, them, not repair them, to collect more, to tax them, and send out the policeman them. And by the way, people, when this garbage just start, Andrew, them just put out in them budget, them will make over 1 billion from traffic ticket for using a budget. Mash up the road them to tax, you know. Yeah? It not fix nothing either. But this way my talk is bullshit. It not make no sense. No, you could have him on a pulpit to preach this shit. After 9 years, 9 plus in 10 years. Can you run it off for 10? Eh? You come and talk about where them not fix. You have fixed where them live, PMP. So it's a division in our head. This is not a politician, this is a piece of shit. Eh? This is a piece, and you have to fix this. So you take 9 years. Fix it. And I don't remember them mashed up in nearly 10 years. 9 plus years. And at the same day I tell the people them, we have to fix. Or them should have fixed. You never get the place looking so. Eh? Where I'm thinking I go with this shit? Hey, them for running, hey, Miranda, you forgive my whopping, you know. Yes, hear this.
So we fix Round Hill and we fix Blunters. We fix Great Beer and we fix Sandy Bank. We are
people, that car where I tell you, say, money in our pocket. Help on sell no goods. Yeah? We have job with benefits. This is where the angel them put out. Never good for money. Never good me or big up yourself. Never good. Be a garbage. You fix Round Hill and you fix this. So in them head, you go patch a road and say if you vote for me because me fix this. After you live in another place and watch it for 10 years. Listen, if you have a car for 10 years, don't you have to service the car every year? I same with the road, you know. You make sure you run over it, service the bridge, service everything. You could have a thing where you took over for nearly 10 years. And you admit You not fix no road, you not do nothing. And now, soon election, you're coming to patch it. And I tell people, say, you fix. After you destroy the place. And you still come with blame game after 2 fucking terms. Him forget vote out to him, the piece of shit. Can't
I've had to do the work, not for one party, for 2 parties.
When do work for 2 parties? Him not do no work for 2 parties. When a Jamaican taxpayers money this, you know. So not like them not collect PMP money in a tax. You collect, a matter of fact, you never do it because after you win the election, is a government supposed to farm. It's not supposed to be a party thing. You're supposed to work for y'all. You hear this? He might work not for 1 party, but to 2 parties. Party. This is how him dumps. Him just go away. Yeah? Government is supposed to tell them I work for party. Party. Him not fix things for 1 party, for 2 parties. In a film head, it's a partition. This is not minister. No minister material. This is a garbage. You hear what I'm talking? This is garbage. But man, they tell you, say, you know, remember, you know, you have to welcome all. Him I work for 1 party and 2 parties. I think I work for Jamaicans. Them forget fired. These nastiness continue.
All of Jamaica to move Jamaica forward.
Boosting the supporters in the room was Minister of Education, Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon, highlighting the importance of the party workers.
So them a beg no party worker. Hear this. Party worker, I'm telling you before. Them ignore and take on for garbage and shit. You know why? Because Uno wants to stoop so low to them nastiness. Them rich. She come get work, she don't walk up and down, but look on the job, boy. When I want to be education minister too. When I said, well, I want to done see me like them, because them I done something, you know. Just try to hear him talk, say him not work for 1 party or 2 parties. Government spend taxpayers' money. And when you come for the job, you can't manage the job if you go away. It's a piece of shit. Them I don't must support nobody out. You run him way. You understand? But you work for 1 party and work for 2 parties. You're a piece of shit, yo. Yeah? Look where I'm come with. This is garbage. You never hear PMP spew them kind of spewed out of them out. But 1 party and 2 parties, I have to fix this and this when you're government. Yeah? This is nastiness.
Don't feel is Andrew Holness or Floyd or me. Is you do it. Is you go and walk the street. Is you go and get the vote.
But you don't get no money. So she come tell you, you walk the street and you get vote. But you give them a job and them spit pan you. You see, them all tell the people them, you know, say, I want to do it. Yeah? This a tumblebug. Yes, it's you do it, it's not Anjolis, I mean, it's you go and get the vote. But them man go like shit. Send police clothes to pick them, charge them 200,000 for mass. And them just a reminder and say, I want to do this now. It couldn't be a man not a villainous. Continue.
Is you. So I want you to stand tall, stand with pride. Say, I am a member of the Jamaica Labour Party.
I beg you, stand with pride. Or hey, me could have walk and build something. And when me done, you ignore me and turn the back for me and never look for me. And then when I election after 2 terms, lock me up, give me all mask, do all kind of things, back up my pick them, do everything to me. And me suffer. And then when it come now, you beg me, me for a walk and do the same thing again. You will never change. They will never change. I'm going to eat that to the fellow and do this. You understand? Continue.
NP's Miranda Wellington is the MP candidate for Southwest St. Elizabeth. Will she pack enough steam to overrun Minister Green in what the JLP dubs a 3rd term loading? Adrian Williams for
3rd term loading. Eh? And then come up with foolishness. Let me have to play this. Hold on there. Hold on. I have to play this. Nikisha Burchell. Let me play Nikisha Burchell. Because this is the live and Joel is them as spew. Let me play this before I play Sir Mandy.
there, welcome to another episode of The Breakdown. I'm Nikisha Burchell, the MP candidate for South St. James and your Shadow Minister for Information and Public Communication. Today, we're breaking down a clip posted by the Honorable Prime Minister Andrew Holness on the X platform, formerly known as Twitter. He wants to talk about achievements. Yeah. Well, let's talk about the facts.
So yes, my Labour, this election is about who will continue to build out the highways, who will continue.
In brave in a selfie, or who really start a highway. We never have a highway in Jamaica. So it starts from highway 2000 and a bill. So you come in as a insect. And you say, yeah, you never build, but you try to build with the blueprint. See, mash up there, not even a highway, a carpet. And your friend them the money. The guy where them put up there say, Mamia, in a St. Thomas. Ask him about in a 80 because businessman work. Remember St. Thomas my place too, you know. So we know everything where him going on with him, show him in a Mia seat. This guy not supposed in a Mia seat of a Mia. Go check him background. That is hey. That's why Jamaica full of so much substance now. That not supposed in the seat up there. Do one of them not ever talk to anybody out there, so. Whether Springfield, whether Berlin, talk to the people that work with them, you know. Talk to the businessman them. Can you have some of them where man them do business and them broke foot? Ask them what street make a 80. And one was swap and one will go out and one will come in. Ask. And you will know. Saying, them, him, some of him bad quarry and some other one, be a labor, be a bad quarry, mash up the place like that. So that the road is not good none at all, you know. And you notice them now, remember, you know, Andrew Holness, me have a pan this, me have a pan video, say, it has served for generations. Birchall, check him. Hear this, hear this. Hear that, check your facts check.
Holness on the X platform, formerly known as Twitter. He wants to talk about achievements. Yeah. Well, let's talk about the facts.
So yes, my Labour, this election is about who will continue to build out the highways, who will continue.
Sorry, Mr. Prime Minister, I had to stop you right there. Who will continue to build the highway? So who started them? Remember the East-West Highway? North Coast Highway? PNP did all of that, Prime Minister. The highway, well, rather the roadway built under your tenure, connecting Harbourview to St. Thomas, is so poorly done that it couldn't withstand the rains we had recently. Remember? But don't worry. When we get back to office, I'm pretty sure that we will not just continue to build highways, but we will improve Jamaica's interior road network as well. And we will maintain it. We won't let the roads go for years without maintenance and months before an election to just patch up here and patch up there just because election is around the corner.
Who will continue to build out the hospitals?
No, I have to stop you there again, Mr. Prime Minister. No, sir. Hospitals? You must be talking about Cornwall Regional Hospital, where after $28 billion and almost 7 years of chaos, the people still don't have a working hospital. Just big dollars being spent for an official opening ceremony for an administrative building. You really say hospital, sir?
Who will continue to build out the schools?
And schools? Come on now. Also, again, what schools have you built, sir? Remember, you know, you are a former Minister of Education and a Prime Minister that spent 2 terms in office. Not one school has been built under your tenure. Tell me a high school you built or a primary school. We can't relate, sir. Because over here, so we say education and we can list the schools we've built under the People's National Party.
Who will continue to buy the new buses? Who will continue to buy the new garbage truck?
Hold on there. Hey, Siri.
Hey, Nikisha.
Who built the JUTC and created the National Solid Waste Management Authority?
The Jamaica Urban Transit Company, JUTC, was established in July 1998 to transform public transportation in the Kingston metropolitan area by the People's National Party. The National Solid Waste Management Authority NSWMA, was established under the National Solid Waste Management Act 2001 and became operational in March 2002 by the People's National Party.
Exactly. We're not new to this. We're true to this. To you, man. Systems were created by the People's National Party. You're just not maintaining them, Andrew. And under the PNP, we'll modernize, strengthen, and expand them because we built with future generations in mind, not for the front page pictures. It's not PR government, this. And that was another episode of The Breakdown. Join me again next week when we will break down even more of the mega plans the PNP has in store for you. Thank you for watching.
And you see, these are the things, if you know, watch these details, as I the same to the social science. So I'm going to tell who will continue, who will we achieve all these things that the PNP bring into being. And them used to maintain it. Him stop. Let me show you something. I'm going to play it so I'm you know. But I want to play one more thing also. To celebrate them, I want to play one more thing. I want to play Michael Phillips first. I'm going to look back on the 18.5 years. Right? Dedmon, but soon round here off again because the gun them, you have to come give a talk, you make the threat them. Queenie make the threat, the JLP. And here, Andrew talk about army and work. Eh? To go do army. You understand? And I beg. You don't believe in a blue that poll. Big Mama, Andreas Davis, time for the pop smear. So that poll that agree in that poll there, go use it for the pop smear. Make sure you do the test. You go, yes, that's him green that poll. Yes. That for doing the pop smear, yeah? All right. Hear this now. Fly green again. Fly green. Hear him with them foolishness and then I play Michael Phillips. You got hear out the boss. How much money them destroy their UTC, you know. Destroyed. Yeah.
Lloyd Green says the government will be injecting resources to drive exports.
You must say no. After 9 years, nearly 10 years, 9 years plus, you got to inject for drive export. Where you got to inject? You can't inject nothing for drive no export. Nothing. Yeah? All the private sector need a cheaper electricity. Like what Andrew said, I carry more wine there, what have you? Him not do that. PNP break the monopoly in your telephone. That's why the phone have business and all kind of things and that right. Then break the monopoly in a lot of things. See? You are going to inject where the money will come from. Remember we know the money running up. And we want to chop. Oh yeah, where you going to get for inject? We don't mash up the boss. Where you going to inject for drive export? Right? The government have money for inject. Me tell you, say that guy have fly green. This way you see where in him, I be a garbage him talk, you know. Him not different from them, but him garbage too obvious now, man. Where you gonna get money for injecting at this? So now charge all motorists. The government are inject. Which one is government? The government can't pay them bill. See them all the police, them saber and teachers and nurses and care. Listen me. Government are inject what? You have to take up taxpayers' money and give to the private sector for a drive export. No favor drunk crow. I'll be a foolish system talk here. Continue.
This follows recent data showing a widening trade deficit, as well as shifts in trade globally and the new tariff regime of the Trump administration. Minister Green says export clinics have been launched to maximize potential.
No export clinic can maximize no potential. Where my talk is bullshit. Bullshit.
We're going to implement this year, Madam Speaker, an export incentive program aimed at supporting large volume exporters, new exporters, small and medium scale exporting farmers and agri-processors. Under this initiative, beneficiaries will receive amnesty waivers on costs associated with phytosanitary certificates.
So that no matter about receive this and waivers and 5% certificate. What am I looking at? You launch this and it not work. It not work. Everything where you talk is bullcrap. Me I tell you this. Yes? The amount of thing when go on promise and talk, only thing them do is thief the fertilizer and give them friend them and pack and line up them packet. Him to go to prison for the fertilizer too, you know. Kawan, wake up. Continue. That's the food. Good morning. Morning.
Agriculture Minister Floyd Green. He was making his contribution to the sectoral debate in the House of Representatives yesterday. The government has been raked over the coals for its management of the state-run Jamaica.
When you listen to this, Michael Phillips, remember I'm talking about the airport where, the coke port. And you see them go ahead. And you see what happened to we with the coke port and now we still lose money. I just who it benefit who I run coke to it. The real thing with the bus them now. With JOTC, hear this.
Jamaica Urban Transit Company. Opposition spokesman on transport, Michael Phillips, says the bus company has registered losses of $100 billion since the Jamaica Labour Party took the reins of government in 2016.
100 billion. Them use the bus to line them one pocket. No, so much money them lose. So you tell me if them work. And hear what them do, you hear what them do now. 100 billion. If that was the PMP, them run up and down all over the place. Them are nasty PSOJ, because them are nasty this too, Them help mash up the country. 100 billion. Continue.
Mr. Phillips says there has been a drastic decline in ridership, with the number moving from 63 million passengers in 2016 to 18 million last year.
Them have how much million? When PMP come out, them have over how much million when them come in? Hear this? In 2016, when PMP hand it over to them, how much million them have and how much passenger ride on it now?
Since the Jamaica Labour Party took the reins of government in 2016. Mr. Phillips says there has been a drastic decline in ridership, with the number moving from 63 million passengers in 2016 to 18 million last year.
That means it can't stand up. If you move from 63 million when them come in, when you move from 63 million, 5, 6, 7. All right. When you move from 63 million to 18 million, that means it not do no good. It not do good. The man them destroy the bus system. Yes, still. The guy Vaz have about 100 bus. We're not good for the system neither, School bus on this one, you don't do the vote them are looking at try to trick people again, You have to cut door in another part, plus it can build for these things. And I talk about phase 2 with one, they could not thinking about for 16. Hold on, Papa, hold on, wait. Look, wait. Yes. Continue, yes.
Daily bus run out, 450 in 2024. 203 buses running out daily. But it even gets worse, Madam Speaker. Operational cost recovery in 2016 was 70%. In 2024, 12%.
When you hear this? That the food want to cover me thing I want to play, So, best one go put him out in me done.
It get worse than that. Because farebox revenue in 2016 was $4.5 billion. In 2024, a mere $1.4 billion. This year, the JUTC is expected to record a loss of $13 billion, with a government of Jamaican subsidy of $11 billion.
Opposition spokesman on transport, Michael Phillips.
They mash up the JOTC. 63 million and gone to 18. That are more than 2/3, Yeah, man. That the food. 1. You want to cover me soon? All right, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Sing. A, B, C, D. Sing. No, go and sing. Go and sing. I sing for them. A, B, C, D, E. Sing for them, the man. A, B, C, D. Sing for them. Sing. Mind that. Sing for them, not Daddy Foodie. Sing for them. A for. Tell me what's A for. A for. Apple. A for. A for. B for. A for. B for. Book. C for. D for. D. Dog. All right. Let me come. Let me. You hear him? When that name in gibberish, I have to put him out because I want to finish the way I do. That is for the finish the work. We're finish the with them kids. Yes. Yes, that is foodie. Soon come for you. Soon come. Like out that is foodie now. Yeah, man, I could drive it for me now. Yeah, man, that is foodie not easy, you know. Yeah, man. When him doing thing and singing thing, you know. And when him just starting at pay the bridge. That the foodie. This man try to show you Jamaica mash up. Where Andrew do deliberately. Him not give nobody no rundown about nothing. Yeah, man. Yeah, that the foodie want to come on my show, man. I have to take it back from him, man. I'm gonna lock him out. And wait till I'm done my show. You know him have to come hijack my show, man, in time. Yeah? Yes. See? Let me show you Flight Green. The first year. I saw Michael, man, the first year. And you can see it. It's 1973 budget this. And this is when we do to our country. Remember we live to it. So when I'm not talk to you, practicing them, mama pee them not, what do you know on the piano work? Look on this. Hear this, people.
The first time national service in Jamaica. We feel the great need is in education. They were going to call for the young people to give us a period of time when they get back into the primary system to teach before they move on out into their careers. Once a child reaches 16 or 17.
By the way, I can tell you where Sherman they call them a child. You not see them as a child. You see them as spoiled. The 13-year-old child. Yeah, 16 him call them, 16, 17 him call them child. You not see them so again tie. Enough more run in that party, not see them as child. Yes. Yeah. That 13 you not see as child. Continue.
They say fail their O-level exam. We will then ask them to give 2 years, to volunteer for 2 years, to come in and teach in the primary schools while we look after them, which will also give them a chance to try again for their exam, in which case they might then be able to take advantage of it to move on further again. If the child passes the O-level and wants to move on to A-level or some kind of technical training, child will go, but we will ask it to carry the obligation of service. And if it goes right to the end of the university system, so be it. But even at that time, we're going to say, come and teach certain subjects in the technical schools, come and teach subjects even for 2 years in the primary schools, create a revolution in the knowledge of the people by putting our skills that we've got through our secondary system cycled back into the training of more skills so as to bring.
So them skill training when say I go package up and talk about art, I really manly. And here everything him come with. Una have the head to go up there so and do one you have to do them skill, you have to do the one of the training. Everything. No I got hands. All hands on deck. Here him start to use the word. Andrew.
Bring the light of knowledge and freedom to the people that are being born and growing up in the system. I think it's the most exciting challenge and opportunity for Jamaica since independence. Something to stir the fire of nationalism and patriotism in your heart, Mr. Speaker. the National Service, they'll be asked to give 2 years, mainly in teaching, but also, if people prefer, perhaps with the literacy program, they can help with the youth development program, with the youth camps that are coming on stream later this year, the new type of youth development. There are all sorts of ways in which they can help put back into their country.
So the youth, they look out the youth because them are the future. Who not do this? Who not do handout? This time first year, not 9+. That's why I play it back. First year. He just come in fresh. Now 72, this is a 73 budget. See, everyone can look on it, 73 budget. Continue.
So that instead of drowning through the lack of resources to create training, we use our own resources that say, let me give back something to the country that gave me both birth and the life opportunity of higher education. Because of all this planning, sir, I'm very pleased to be able to announce something more about education. At the present time, about 2,500 children in each age group move through into the secondary system, and then some into the comprehensive, the technicals, etc. Because of plans already laid, already 9,000 of those children will be able, by next year, September, to move into expanded technical schools and expanded secondary schools.
Yeah, when though, I'll be a school that if they expand them, I build them up and do all kind of things. Yeah. Secondary and that, then build be a school, basic name go out.
That still leaves another 10,000 of junior secondaries with nowhere to go right now. Because of the call for the volunteers and the getting of the secondary schools to give back the training in the system, we are going to be able to revolutionize the quality of the primary education, because as a well-educated youngster that is going in, we are going to be able to release the best teachers to move up the system and strengthen the system inside the junior secondary. And by the introduction of the SHIP system next year, among the 19,000 junior secondaries, 9 of whom will go on into secondary, but 10 of whom will...
So this even identify when the SHIP system come in the 1974. And I don't start me attack. So Andrew, can we go through this now? We go through this. So Andrew will come and say he go to school with 60 people in a class. He's telling lie. And for the day at school to man. The man come and change up this, revolutionize the thing. Yeah, free education mean free. Me say you use it already. When they use it on free health, it means free back then.
Remain, we will be able to give 2 years further training and lift the age of the junior secondary schools from 15 to the age of 17.
Junior secondary was 15 and I put it at 17. Him change it. Because you couldn't come out of school 15 this and they know. Put it at 17, keep them to come more, make them learn something else. You see it? Continue.
What we're going to do with the 10,000 is to create training in the junior secondaries that is particularly orientated to the needs of the economy. Therefore, that 2 years of extra training in the junior secondary for the other 10,000 will have a heavy vocational bias, strong on work attitudes, concepts of work discipline, and the creation of skills that will be particularly identified by industry as the things of which they are short.
So they might tell us the industry, them short, them want skill, them want this, them want bright people, them want what of this. So whenever have the youth, I went up and down for a fire gun. We see him coming, no. And them time that we have manners to elder people and all kind of things, you know. Yeah, this is cemetery, of course. You know, elder people come like your mama and dad, you know, and grandmama and dad and them thing there, you know. See, I got them mash up this, you know. Yes.
I want to see this country can take one thing and lift it out of the quagmire of politics and let it be like a beacon summoning the nation to the solution of its own problems through self-reliance. I come back now, Mr. Speaker, to where I began, which was the problem of an age group marching forward. You have, say, 50,000 children of 15, all with their anxious parents behind them. Of the 50,000 children roughly of that age next year, instead of 9,000 with a hope and 41 to face a blank wall, at one stroke we will have lifted it to 28,000 children who will be receiving further training of one sort or another. More than 3 times in one stroke. And the key is national service. The putting back to your nation of what you gain from the privilege of education. When we talk of taxes, I say to the people, I know it is hard. And it reminds me, I hear all the jokes and fine, the better the bitter. And that's all what makes life worth living. But let me remind everybody so that, it's a very funny thing about life, Mr. Speaker. Many a man has died of an illness because there was not a doctor to prescribe 1 dose of medicine. And many a man lives in the world today, Mr. Speaker, because there was a doctor that had the courage to say, draw 1 draft of the medicine, it will taste bad, it will be bitter, but it is the thing that will release you to the better that must come. And therefore, I say, I know the taxes are hard, but I say to a person, when you're thinking of your bet, and I hope you win it, wherever you are, whoever you are, think that that is helping to start the revolution again in education, to lift it yet again from where the torchbearers of the past have brought it up to now. If you're drawing on a cigarette, think that it is helping, that either it was going to stay down, or the condensed milk go up, or we couldn't start this great new initiative in education. We couldn't give the chance. We couldn't let the mothers see the whole light of hope dawn for the children of the next generation. Something had to pay. And rather than creep along like before, we said, let us be bold now. Let us be brave now. Let us take time and destiny by the forelock now, so that we can set tomorrow's generation free. When a person buying a car, sure, it had 76% tax before, so now it has 25% more. It's not because they don't want people to have cars, but something has to pay. And maybe somebody buying a $4,000 car, which already has 75% tax on it, maybe, or something around there, and there's another 25%, not as much as was there before. Let them think that maybe that money will be supplying perhaps 2 jobs for 2 people that have never had a job in their lives. And ask yourself, do you love your country enough for that to be worthwhile? And I say, sir,
listen this.
We talk of change.
You remember I'm going to tell you everything, and listen, remember I'm coming for the first year. Fly Green, I talk about you have to work on with PMP too. You talk about 10 years ago. 10. When you know repair road and then go and patch inside the PMP do that. For 10 years. You'll be an asset for going and things and I talk about PMP. That not work. It's a piece of shit. This time first year. This is the budget. After I win, it's at the 72 him come in. It's a 73. You hear the budget here.
What is change? Change, sir, is the willingness to look at your system and have the courage to know what is wrong. More is not change. Change is to reorder the values of your life. Change is to have a vision of a new hope for a society. Change is to have the courage to invest something now in sacrifice so that tomorrow's people may be free. Change is a matter of a vision of justice. And you talk of change. Was there change? Let us speak of change. Labor Day was change as people began to feel self-reliance. The People's Food Complex that is coming is change because it will bring relief. That is change. Operation Grow is change. The leasehold system is there for change. The integrity legislation is change.
The same legislation now where it all Andrew Holness. Him come break that to him. Him and Muma come and do one of them, you know. Be a liar and pay a criminal down there, you know.
The literacy program is changed. The recognition of women's rights is changed. The 40-hour work week for government workers is changed.
40-hour work week, you never know what's into, you know. Never one of them know this, don't it? You can't treat the people them like slaves.
The workers' bank that is coming is changed. The creation of equal status for all children in Jamaica is changed.
Enough of our people, them me born in a way, you know, my born come to the mother and father married. You know, I'm my sibling them married to you. Who have them wife, husband and kids and grandkids and husband and wife and kids and grandkids. Same like me. You see? Yes. So you know when comes to parents, that we there. Same, yes. You understand? So enough our born out of wedlock. Enough people born out of wedlock, and you know, as a bastard now, we don't have the rights to your father, nothing at all for your father and everything. Can't work again. Equal rights right across the board. And them call you outside. There is no outside. Because you have equal rights like anybody else. There is no outside. Like I say, boy, I want the outside child, you know, so him now the same rights. Like, no. Equal rights. Great Sir Manley. Continue.
The law to prevent non-Jamaicans owning our land is changed.
Yeah, you went though. A law I'm coming with to make non-Jamaican own your land. Go check on the North Coast and everything right now. See, I got to change it. Only small, sir. Everybody will win and instead of we. We are squatting up on our own land. You hear this? Yeah? You hear this? Continue.
The 18-year-old vote is changed.
21 you couldn't vote, 18-year-old I'm doing it.
Free education for the people is changed. National service where we put back is changed. These are the means by which, sir, we shall achieve power for the people and freedom in our time. These are the means.
The people, not for flight green, we come and tell about, you know, we fix the JLP and we fix the PNP. For the people. When you have government, you will be a government. When Andrew is coming up point out and say, you soon feel it. It's our first 1 year. This at 1973. So I'm opening it, I want to see 73. See that? 1973. May 1973. 1 year. There is no excuse with Andrew. Remember, you know, they mash up the country and Mama P set it back, you know, in the middle because Mama P between them, you know. And them did run. And them after year, you know. From 2007 to 2020 to January 2012, Mama P swear in. So them have it for the whole of that from 2007, February, to the whole of 2011, 2012, Mama P swear in. The 5th of January. Yeah? So them have it from 2007 to 2011, the whole of that. For them. And them coming back from February 2016 until now. And then every minute they say, you blame. Oh, the PNP never do this. You notice Mama P does come and them borrow the money and then mash up the place and she does thing it. But these are nasty people. You understand? And both for continue the war. When them find so much gun and so much coke in our country, when they take people feed that. You're a man to talk, you're also a man to talk about the kids them and about the youth them and them future. You know what one they say, Radam, 15 years. And them just come with land now for like up 12-year-old. 50 years. If you don't care what happened to 50 years and them thing, them are destroy young people. No chances. None. Big boy, them are writing about young people and ghetto people. Not Sir Manley. Yeah? Because they make sure you have to go to school, can't stay at your house and make sure you feed it too. Self-reliance, another two want to go back to. This is what we are trying to catch. And by the way, when I hear some people have talked about the whole of mandate, let me tell you this. In 1975, when Castro land, because we have to deal with them down in Africa. So 76, them try to move it. Couldn't work. 77, 78, them ease up a little bit, them still there, and 80, them come back hard again. Over to him. With gun propaganda, everything. See? So 76, not 74. Not 72, 73, 74, 75. When them touch at 75, them start look. 76 election, them that try to do them look over to and it no work. Yeah? So that at the first term there, he might run and straighten them up and it open them eye when Castro touch it, straighten them eye more. So the matter, when Andrew come and attack, one bag of bullshit him attack because him don't have, him not have no historical, him not have no name facts. Yeah. Yeah, them not have no name facts. They're nastiness. Me in the wilderness, we can't get the facts of the thing them in. Saying that him come back and him says that day so. This in Canada, remember we live this, you know. We live it. We live through it. Remember we are 60s youth, so we live through this. Through the whole amount of thing. Them can't tell me no. They, him has 72 youth. But him live through it too. I'm at 8. In a 8, him has 7. Remember it's 72. Him has 6, him go high school, him go think the school when him think the early school. In a 78, him go early school. Same that tell lie, him live through it too. Yeah? 78 him in grade 1. 79 in grade 2. Even 72 him go 3. So him have sense, him no make him trick you. And you just lie. You understand? 78 in grade 1, him born 72. Him have 6 in grade 1. Him lie. When I talk about 60 people, I think the guys study lies. It's dangerous. See? And you look for a real leader and then you run out. And I try to trick people. You notice how them talk a PMP and them like it's a division. You know, talk as a government. You mash up JUTC with over 100 billion that run out on JUTC. And mash up the thing them if you go away. Bushwhack, threaten PMP. Let me play back that. Before I play something else or so. Bushwhack, threaten PMP. See the people, not my word.
Jamaica to the PNP. Never!
Deputy leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Dedmon Mckenzie, issuing that declaration at an Area Council 1 meeting in the St. Andrew Eastern.
Bushwhack, threaten. You know, surrender in your constituency now. At the biggest gun hall. I was the big mama them run out. And instead of he puts her down at Tivoli, it fine down at the warehouse. Yeah? But Andrew get them more one. The farmer jail PMP. Because them own a lot of things. The jail, you notice how JLP reach out to everything do up. The whole of them. PMP just stay at work. I do a service. Meanwhile, them one line and pack it including Andrew Wallace. Andrew Wallace is a president, you know, so I forgot when I plea. And come boy, you know, call election until what? Election, it's about, so you have to call it. See? So you have wait and a patch and a show. I see the one when you're done. Go around junction. The same junction when them spend over $1 billion when I talk about it. Remember, me have the one of them, me have talk about everything, you know, because me different one, you know. Me keep database. See? These people are nastiness. And feel so when they can run out with a PR now work. From when I'm telling you, I'm going to look at thing about me, because we are real man there. You see, anything where you hear me can't find it hard for you to get to move that. Because we are a defeat. Listen, we not forget defeated. Jamaica have to restore back. We are enemy of the state. JLP government are enemy of the state right now. Enemy. You hear them talk here? Yeah, you hear them talk here? No, do nothing for the people, them just smash up the people, them. Then talk foolishness, whoever continue build highway. Let me show you about highway. When they talk about highway, because I'm going to talk about the mission and to bring crime up and radar. Saying, him not say nothing for the youth, them. You understand? When Sherman they come set the thing, you come and you disrespect Sherman, they will never get my move from yourself. Not the wilderness. We have to correct that. We don't want no more politicians like this who are criminal, who are mash up the country. Everything around him rich. Have a taxpayers' money. And keep back. And we can't leave out the drill. We cannot leave out the drill. You hear what I'm just saying, sir? You hear what I'm just saying, Bushrat? You hear what I'm just saying? In a film constituency this fine. Big man not say that, you know. Him say somewhere. Yeah. Hear this.
Good morning. It's Thursday, the 29th of May, 2025. I'm Paula Ann Porter-Jones, and these are the latest stories from the Radio Jamaica News Centre. There's been a major development in a story Radio Jamaica News first reported in our midday newscast yesterday. The number of illegal firearms seized at a Kingston warehouse has ballooned to 220.
The biggest.
It's understood that the weapons were discovered hidden inside an industrial-sized water heater that arrived in a shipment from the United States.
That means that some big boy, industrial size, who use industrial size water heater. How big is, Mama, so big is the industrial size water heater? That is not a little water heater in an industrial size. Let me see them. Let me see this. Are them, you know? Yeah. Size water heater. Let me look on this. Come like look on things too, you know. Let me look on an industrial size water heater. All right. Get an industrial size water heater. Let me ask my brethren. Industrial water filter, water heater, or water. Let me put water heater. Water heater. So it's a big size. All right. So industrial size water heater. Some of them, the bigger one, them, some bigger one, you have water heater, but you have industrial size. Industrial water heater, some big thing. So it now come, you know, hospital use some industrial size water heater, right? And some of the big places use industrial size water heater, right? Yeah, them, right? Yes. Cool water heater, see, industrial water heater, yes. Some big thing. So them I X amount of thing in an industrial water heater. If you look at who I use them, big boy. And I look at ghetto youth, but them I put that now, industrial size water heater. After we get threat, you know, turnover place, then we have industrial size water heater with the amount of gun. Hotel use them a lot. And other big boy use them in some other big place. And remember, enough of them have enough things, right? Yes. Same. Continue.
The operation, led by the police and the Jamaica
size water heater for use by hospital because them have to sterilize. Don't them have to sterilize the thing them with them. Yeah, them have to sterilize enough thing where people eat out and things. So hospital and hotels and these places, right? Yes. And them have industrial size. Yes, don't it? Yeah. See? Let me just continue this.
Jamaica Customs Agency took place on Industrial Terrace in Kingston.
Industrial Terrace, in the same man were threatened, saying now if them not turn over, nothing to PMP. Dedmon Mckenzie Constituency. What them control the war Andrew Gilmore and the war JLP Andrew Gilmore. One the warehouse. Them won the warehouse, yes. Yeah, and I get to you this. I hear the water, I get to you water eat and no industrial size. It's water eat in a ghetto. See? Yeah.
Radio Jamaica news sources say several thousand rounds of ammunition were also recovered. Police say they are still processing the scene and are expected to release an official count of the weapons and ammunition later today. This latest find follows the discovery of 16 firearms in another shipment at the same warehouse in recent days.
Same warehouse! Can you imagine? So if you go down there, you go get this. How much day before yesterday and the day before that and the day before that? How much it come out? And more than one of them water it come in, you know. But the gun them in a them. More than one of them, because them say one, you have an next three. Come on the same shipment. So them I try to cover up some things. Hey, you see, this have a change in Jamaica. This after Dedmon Mckenzie send that threat here. In a film
Jamaica to the PNP. Never!
Well, I've been through.
Never surrender Jamaica to the PNP. Never!
Well, I've been through.
Deputy Leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Dedmon Mckenzie, issuing that declaration at an Area Council 1 meeting in the St. Andrew Eastern.
Can you imagine? After I make them threaten now surrender when we look at beer gonna come in. Where am I come tell we say? When him I come tell we say no. Wait till Titans later, because hey, I be a crushing with the pan, you know. You see? Me like when them talk. I see Big Mama too, you know. That I cover up. Yeah? See, only I say now keep nothing until him show him can't with him now for that. Yeah. This very bad. You will find so much corn in a film constituency. And Big Mama not say in a constituency, you know. See time I'm sure Big Mama. I'm gonna move this. This is a Big Mama. Big Mama not talk nothing like that in a people. Look at. See that? Look on that. Big Mama mouthpiece where they understand that the police have made what have been described as the biggest gun seizure in the country history. It understood that at least 220 guns were intercepted, making their way into the island at a location, people. At a location, Big Mama now say, don't industrial terrorists are in a Dedmon Mckenzie Constituency. If this was Mark Golden constituency that you embarrassed, you know, Mark Golden, can't show him, you know. That's for lockdown, that's a mouthpiece. You understand? That's a mouthpiece, and that is not good journalism. We can't fight them out power them put out, you know. Them not straight. Yeah. You understand? So this now, you have Dedmon a ball out and in a film constituency, in the warehouse were owned by JLP operative, past member of parliament, and Joe Gilmore. And this you get. Them find gun in the last week, a couple of days ago, and now it's at the biggest phone. A matter of fact, if you listen Dr. Crab and them 200 guns, and if you listen Derek Smith, let me draw for Derek Smith, because him did call and tell them what long on Derek Smith. Let me look on something. I'm going to draw for my WikiLeaks. I want to draw for my WikiLeaks. You see? Smith. All right. I'm going to draw for Derek. All right, I'm going to draw for my Yasso. I'm going to draw for my WikiLeaks fast because I'm going to draw for Derek Smith. Derek Smith. Let me say my talk to someone. Look at the Derek Smith.
So you have to talk about credibility. You have to draw back them kind of thing upon you, you know, and go on the work for that kind of thing. I don't have foolishness, you know. Action me I watch him. Derek Smith, long list of political position, including Minister of Parliament, MP for Kingston West Central from 1981, MP for Northwestern St. Andrew since 89. He was council chairman, and he goes on. I'm messing with them, say boy, yes or no. All right. National Security Minister. Okay. Before it comes as no surprise, Derek was selected to be Minister of National Security under Bruce Golding. There have been allegations in the past from British High Commission.
British High people. Want to hear this, you know. This Derek Smith, this was a National Security Minister, you know. I think Johnson get him seat right now. Junkin Master get the seat. That's me. Where name? Junkin Master. Where name? I have a gambling problem too. Junkin Master get the seat. Him father seat now. Well, I just can't do that, right? Junkin Master have it. Hear this. Where the British them come up with this guy, Derek Smith. Hear this.
That Smith was involved with known gang leaders. So state that Smith, along with the JLP Bar Siaga, were complicit in weapon trafficking. In 202 department, that a State Department, you know, report. At the time that British had placed phone tap on suspected gang members in Jamaica and recorded a phone call from Derek Smith to known gang leader ordering them to quiet things down for a while. So state that for about 2 weeks after the phone call, there were no indication of weapons trafficking. When you hear this, all right, Mr. McKenzie go fine. I'll go through Derek. I'm go through this.
Me not just hear me couldn't see it. So the British them tape that wiretap. And say he make the car and say for hold it down, and then the gun go down. these people were put and trust with the country for run it. You think British him could have been a member of parliament in Britain? And then find this? Then they arrest him and then yes, and him couldn't go in on politics to represent the body. People who have to get clean, who have to get rid of this corruption and nastiness. From them I put them in the cookie jar and be a lie like Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness are the worst ones still, you know. They are the worst ever to Jamaica. You understand? Yeah. I will invite me to AL Robert Lodge. I will bring my number. I want to them the key that man. Me them now answer one. See? This bad. This bad. Okay. This bad. You understand? This is showing the state of them. So when I want to run out and talk these things, it's terrible. When I want to tell us I'm not surrender.
You Jamaica to the PNP. Never!
Deputy Leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Dedmon Mckenzie, issuing that declaration at an Area Council 1 meeting in the St. Andrew Eastern.
People, if you get charged all these things, you know. You understand? When? And America is evil, you know. I was shipping the gun then. So when it's coming with shipping the gun and about America evil, it's about if Andrew did hold the border right, you know, and it now will right. The man them build gun and for them lives they can't carry harm. I was smuggle it out. You see? Yeah, I was smuggle it out. So you have a bill, you have to make sure and like them are dead the boom bam bam. And them are remember enough of the whole world trade in America. So when I say they gun them now put it, them only just want the thing for us come down so. But yeah, people are beat the system and are selling it. And send it down a wharf to kill our own people. If you talk about the criminal politician Nigeria, when I go to the people them. See? If you talk about the people them overseas when I love when I that. But own people them to go away. No man can come and say we alone some ever come and talk about me and ship something unless a food and them thing there. So you must think about fear God. Remember, you know, when you were sending a God, it can't kill the one people them, you know. You don't know what about it, where you say it one kind of thing is to kill the one people. No man. And no man couldn't put that to me. None. None. No man couldn't put no drugs to me neither, you know. We see no people as well as them coke and carry it and all kind of things. We know desperation. No man couldn't murder and dirt. The amount of people them are killing in America and all about that swallow it and carry it. So America, if you try to stop them, they were coming themselves. You ever see fentanyl in America? They to kill off people. Cocaine itself kill over 30,000 every year in America. So when we see, I remember other countries all over the world are sending it in the country. But remember, not mostly black people, we see black people. They might destroy one people. Can you imagine the seller we're not full of shit? We not destroy baby, husband, wife, picnic, everybody, because when you destroy a mother, you destroy a father, you destroy a whole family. I remember the money where you have it dirty. And I like you do nothing, you just want more and more. It's greed. That name greed. I remember not for the Jamaican JLP right now involved in a drug trafficking and the PSOJ. I wouldn't put more on on top. Look on the airport. Remember the man said no, you know, catches bully, you know. Same gang of Turks and Caicos, same gang of turn while I run out of the heat. You understand? Them run out of the heat. Because when we go around, we just blame. The country mash up and a beer drugs and beer gun. All Andrew Holness to account and him dirty thinking criminal government. Because when they say them a criminal, he's not supposed to depend on ballot. Can't give me talk. Not too way about it. When you say a little nasty bushrat can't come say this. This I tell look here.
We will never surrender Jamaica to the PNP. Never!
Deputy Leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Dedmon Mckenzie, issuing that declaration at an Area Council.
And then I had film constituency. The most pound coming on the island. The most gun, the biggest gun find right now. Right now. And that's why Crab say him know say 200 gonna come because him know say the gun them a ship them kind of way, we don't never get it bust. Maybe them bust with them begs with all the police will bust this now. Maybe them begs. Man, them evil. Very evil for a mash up a country like this. Man, them not work, the man them a go around now and a patch two things. I said them a work. Remember, I wouldn't have voted for them for this, you know. To pass good legislation that one can get work with benefit. Go back in the day of PWD. I never see man there do them thing yet. But yes, still we have parks. The market them used to clean. You see how long a grass yard, but see how them bulldoze away. How long they used to clean, you know. Well, them sell coal on a grass yard and all kind of things a grass yard. Coronation used to clean. Even grass yard, I know them sell coal in there and them it used to clean. People them pack them thing in unison and nice and you know neat and everything. Grass yard. Yeah? You understand? So I say I can bulldoze it down and say I build that. Grass yard never used to look so. See? Time I go down to town and go buy and the time I like right banana and them things, I like my fruit and this a man will go buy things. Yeah, me go buy things, you know. Yeah, me go buy, of course we go buy our food and them things. My mother send them when I go to market too. Remember you have to do everything too, you know. And then is a man that just buy a banana. Because remember we have money too, you know. Buy a banana and try to eat off that and they smoke feed. So I come here still over and right banana and I arrange everything them. And you go to market, you just buy and eat. You see? Stomach sour, I just bex with right banana and say, you mash me up and I eat, you know. Done with it, you know. Yes. And I'm way back then. See? So we can't tell you. See? Him shouldn't be no MP or nothing at all. Them are garbage. You are threatened about you not turn over back. Eh? And then Andrew Owen is at about soldier, no one do this. Queen E run out with the same thing. I'm going to show you 1 year of Michael Manley. 1 year. And the amount of things you uplift for country and what him do. Them take 10 years. And I know them and them mash up everything. JUTC done. Everything done. The road them done. You know, the hospital done. The school them done. The youth them get tons. And all them do is PR, this nastiness, including big dirty thinking, mama. And Charles Davis them. And spread propaganda and lies. You know, this me can fact check them. Eh? This is what I'm going to do. And destroy the place. Eh? And I try to push out Thiago whenever I do not. Remember, you know, that capture in the New York Times and everything. Greener capture it too, you know. But Greener don't digitize it. Because they're up online, I read it. But tell me what. Other company will digitize these things, the capture what going in Jamaica and 70s. You can under the 80s, you can just go and just try it up. Go into the archive and you have everything. Nah, gonna wait. Still? So we done with them. Let me show you something where them did not try to spread a rumor again. But when the PMP them no bill, and una fair bill, and una fair fix. We don't look nasty self, but a fair una mash up the road front of where I and tell you about PMP. 2 term. Remember every term we count, every term I turn, 2 term this, you know. The worst murder rate for Andrew Owen's watch. I'm a tough let me show you that too, you know. Now, show it's not a joke, you know, with the murder rate there. Let me dry it up. See it? Even nobody not dead this year. None at all. The worst murder rate, and look how much gun them carry. Look at. Hey, let me show you them. Hey, let me show you this, you know. The worst murder rate, man at the, hey, Andrew, forgot where, you know. These are not numbers. These are people lives. Look at. Look on this. For a 2-term government. You go off, you know. Look here. Look here. People, from 2016 to 2024, look where it equal. Them your lives. Them your lives. These are the worst murder rate in the history of Jamaica. 2017 are the 3rd highest murder rate. Where you add them up? 12,481. 12,481. Nearly 12,500. And remember, people, these are lives. So if nobody never dead from January to now, no matter the police come trick, no, we are working. That are the worst murder rate in the history of Jamaica. You check 62, 72, 72 to 80, 80 to 89. Them there are a 2-term government. And check from 2016 to now. Yeah? Me never put in the 25 in item. Count it off, said nothing at all. So the police are getting the work for do. Him have the worst statistic out of everybody. Remember every one of this? as the father, mother, grandmother, grandfather, son, daughter, cousin, niece and nephew. Them are people left sad and broken. Every number that 12,480, these are the worst for a two-term government in the history of the country. You add up from Monday time, add up from Shira them time, add up from Siaga time. You nothing past this. And for a one-term government, Bruce are the worst. Andrew was a part of that. And nearly 8,000 dead. 7,000 for one term. So you see them consistent, 7,000 nearly 8 even pass. See? Portia are 4,000 around 4, 5, 17. 4,000. Yes, still them say she and murder go up and I watch. When you check it, you see who are the murder. Hey, him are the murderous prime minister right now. But what they want to do is PR for hide these things. People, when I people want to talk about them more, yeah? Show the people them, don't make them trick people. This under them watch. JUTC over $100 billion. See, Michael just tackle them there. Yeah? Yes. Investigators them need not to shoot some people and tell them foolishness. So Andrew only have the worst, he have the worst crime statistic, the whole murder statistic in all, the worst health system, the worst everything. And then when them are the worst, yeah, Big Mama try credit them and say them are the best. Like Christopher Tough Tongue. Big Mama put him out, say him are the best performing. When me have people drop half a bench, half a chair and dead. Drop half a chair and dead. According to Big Mama, I'm the best. That's a goddamn disgrace. Yeah? And then them condemn 18.5 years. 18.5 years, them are run with it. Them. If you tell me about highway at the PMP, the telephone, the bus, them. Remember, you know. See, I got locked down the bus them from 1983. This try JRS. Him locked down everybody and give them food stamp in 1984. People are married food in a 1980. Listen, it documented. Watch. If you watch what I put out last night, you notice me use the New York Times. Yes. You understand? I remember them come down and them documented, call them the fight Monday too, All of them are fight Monday. Them put out that mass in the Gleaner in the New York Times and all kind of things. Because them fight Monday, But when them tell about Chicago, them have to speak the truth. So I remember them and them are friend and them have speak everything about him. And them journalists, when them are cover thing, them cover. Them not come like Big Mama, them are not journalists, Them are pole dancers, man, pole star, porn star, porn and pole star. See? And them are not journalists. And the journalists, them are Jamaica, and most of the journalists, them are repeater. So only say something, them repeat it, them not challenging, and them not fact checking. So them used to can't get over with man like me around here, so. Never. Remember put a 18.5 years. Never do this fast because we have so much things to go do. 18. I'll put this. 18.5 years. All right, let me put this also. Watch this.
We know that there is a generation of Jamaicans who were not born in the 1970s. And they have no clue as to how the other party destroyed Jamaica. They have no clue.
In the 1970s, this is a lie, Him a garbage bin, And you want to say no?
There is a generation born in the 90s and the early 2000s. They have no clue as to how the 18.5 years of the PNP destroyed Jamaica.
And that's a lie. Look on this. Him does destroy the place again, Because that GLP do destroy and chat. Here, watch.
Interesting statement, Prime Minister. Let's look at some of the destruction you said the PNP caused, and let's see if Jamaica would be better off without it. The Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA 1990, committed to promoting the development of agriculture in Jamaica to enhance the national economy
and improve the quality of life of rural farm families. That's gone. The Office of the Utilities Regulation, OUR, 1997, was established to regulate the operations of utility companies in Jamaica. That's gone too. The Jamaica Urban Transit Company, 1998, revolutionized the public transport service within the Kingston Metropolitan Transport Region, Spanish Town, and Portmore. There goes a main part of Jamaica's transport system. But wait, what about Jamaica's first state-of-the-art transport hub for the corporate area, the Halfway Tree Transport Center, that opened in 2008? Are you seeing a trend here? The regulation of the telecoms industry. In 1999, there was only 5% mobile phone subscribers, totaling 120,000 people. This change broke the monopoly, brought new players to the market, introduced prepaid service, lower prices for handsets, and by 2007, there was 100% penetration. That would be simply no more. The Highway 2000 was initialized to connect to Jamaica via a comprehensive highway system, upgrade Jamaica's infrastructure, provide economic opportunities for growth, and create jobs. For the hundreds of thousands of Jamaicans that rely on these highways, can you imagine life without them? The PATH program, 2001, allocated through the Ministry of Labour and Social Security, the Program of Advanced Through Health and Education PATH is a conditional cash transfer CCT program aimed at delivering benefits to the most needy and vulnerable in society. Say goodbye to that as well. The National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, 2001. That was created to promote sustainable development by ensuring protection of the environment and orderly development in Jamaica. Without it, our watersheds, mangroves, and areas like our cockpit country would all be without protection. That's gone too. The Emancipation Park, 2002. This lush 7-acre landscape was created to be a reminder of Jamaica's emancipation, freedom from bondage, and a reminder to excel, a green space in the city that, yep, you guessed it, you have to say goodbye to this beautiful oasis. The National Health Fund, 2003. This fund helps improve patient experiences, prescription services, and access to medicine in Jamaica, as well as inpatient and outpatient pharmacy services for the public health sector, infrastructure development, and much more. You guessed it, that would be gone as well.
Without the park in 2005 and the creation of the Trelawney Multi-Purpose Stadium in 2007 and the Montego Bay Sports Complex, otherwise known as the Catherine Hall Sports Complex, in 2010.
Tourism Enhancement Fund, 2005. That was established to lead tourism innovation in the areas of infrastructural and sustainable projects, human capital development, and tourism linkages. Gone with the wind. While we're on the topic of tourism, say adios to all the fancy Spanish hotels that bring in so many of our tourists and provide jobs. Thanks to the Master Plan for Sustainable Tourism Development in 2002. And the Falmouth Cruise Shipping Pier that began development in 2009 and brought a record number of tourists to Jamaica. Say later to that as well. Let it not be forgotten that in those 18 years, education was a major priority. As a result, 64 schools were built and refurbished, including 70 new basic, primary, and high schools in Western Jamaica between 2000.
People, you know, sir, I know Andrew in two terms, not even one school in Bildor, you know, right? Yes. You know, don't want a hospital neither, you know.
2004 and 2005, as well as Greater Portmore High School in 1995, Ascot 1997, and Cumberland 2000 disappear. Now, I don't know about you, but it looks like the PNP spent 18 years laying a good foundation that Jamaica, including the current government, is benefiting from.
By the way, if you're watching this using a community hotspot or broadband, you can thank the PNP and the establishment of the Universal Access Fund that later developed into the Universal Service Fund, which provides free community Wi-Fi and hotspots island-wide. Oh no, that means you will have to say goodbye to this too.
All right. So this man said this try. Them there, I eat him I use, you know. The tourist enhancement fund, the part we matter about we do this to part, everything we does the right there. So them use the thing there with the fertilizer will come in. Rather, I flight we live pan like a louse. Yes. And then I mash up rather, politicize it. In 1990 that a Michael man did rather, you know. Michael man did that again, you know. Rather itself. Yes. So if a Michael man they are parties now Mama P. And the highway them and not so link with Mama P. So listen, when them do them just lift pan things. Instead of you come here see the thing you can't, you know, you come with foolishness and journalists who will continue to build out highway when the water road they mash up and never repair it. And then tell the school kids them it. Saying, you cannot be trusted, him not good. You see, him to go away. He must depend on that. And people, Miranda, are you only for whap him down there, so for run fly green? Them destroy this. I come tell about una fix, una fix. And by the way, una have guy called Lizard, but we are deal with film case later. The guy called were caught. Come talk about it last night. The guy called Lizard, them talk about putting down a FID. If him go down there and forget fired, because I see the one where him name, the one there, your nose not clean. From PSOJ, your nose not clean. But that side of your nose not clean, that's, yeah. Kind of wipe off your nose. Snow falling now, you have to be careful. Yeah, snow show under your nose. Me see the one me to see I go run out. And I talk about him in task, guy called Lizard. If you go FID. And one bag of bullshit. Guy called Lizard, they don't want to talk about the bank book, them all right, and this and that. This kind of supposed to know FID. It's a piece of shit. You understand? Yes. That guy called Lizard guy. Them carrying them, him they attack one bag of foolishness, you know. And them carry him over solid waste. And instead of them leaving down a Riverton City, them carry him back. And go with the football, them, and when you look that mash up too. No, you are talking about carrying down a FID. If you go fast and carry you. Carry my news carrier too, you know. Carry one of them, you know. So we see the one of them with the line in pocket. You see the one I want to talk about una this and that for Andrew them when go sit down. Una pay the money for mass, them boy a benefit the one of them. One of them not see uno. Uno no important until the election. And it can't help nobody this time. So I know if you can make them an out. And teachers. Me see them Andrew one is Andrew one is not worthy for Andrew nothing to know. Don't make him come out them and keep things the teachers and not about to do no for service. You know want no service to Andrew one is. Make him do no placard no Andrew must step on the ballot. It's so bad that when you take that service, we are saying now this are the guy who have much money, how much shell company and you are take service, you feel good. If you take something from Andrew one is you go show and get a plaque and put it up with Andrew one is now. Andrew embarrassed the Jamaica till it look bad. Everybody in the diaspora know this. The world are watching. I remember, by the way, the world intertwined. So anything we happen in our country, you know, everybody see it worldwide. These are the worst prime minister in the history of the country. They lie, there's peace and nastiness. Yes. And the guy with the most shell company as a prime minister. We never know prime minister have shell company. So it coming like a shell with gas to back, but it's an empty company he have. He now have the workforce, but when we look at say 473 million around 2-3 account. The worst! You understand? Yes, you understand? The guy called his that man. Yeah, him dangerous, man. Him to go away. Miss nastiness. Anyway, people, remember, say me run things. Can I use my run things? But remember, I do some interview with my artist brethren named At Seed. See, them that we used to upload them, but I do some live interview now with, you know which one of the veterans that I carry. For my At Seed. For me run things. So I just want to tune in. Plus, I carry enough more things you want to run things. See? So, no, I have to do my run things because, you know, I want to make me feel walk them all over the place. So, you know, we all know, you know, we have to keep the history and go and document it and do with things. So, I run things record, you know, I care about me. My At Seat run this and enough more program going to run things. See? Yes. So, when I run this, I get up to you, and I see me run things too, yeah? Yes. Make sure when I get to know, as I go live, when I get to know, think about I run things. But later, when I know, say, at the time, so you know, I full out, so you know, I have to make doctor, yeah, hear me doc well. We now add that to him. You know, Pastor Ricky, make Pastor Ricky come pray for you and Jonas and your minions, them, and Dedmon, because him to go jail for this. Yes. For when does the threat, when him got to boy, you know, surrender. Like, you want to hijack the place, and now we not tell you for surrender. Nobody now look on you. Yes, the people, them now just go to now to the garbage. When they mash up the country. When they destroy the country. You understand? And I try to trick the people them with lies. When I tell you, say, everything come out of my mouth. Andrew, I bet you not talk, everything me I watch you, I fact check you. You know what's that your video them I use? Fact check you. Can me not say nothing, brother? Me use Dedmon, me I use phone no one word and fact check you now. Let the people them and the people them check up themselves. Now you can't trick them again. There is nothing to trick them again. You have go away. It's a goddamn disgrace. Eh? You know, I'm not God in you, you know, you're a devil. You understand? So later, you know, people, we'll come back. So, you know, yes. All right, I'm out here. Bless.
We are beat it till they are my burn. We now make them get in and them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We in lump sum we are beat it till they are my burn. We now make them get in and them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomb and
when people like the government of a country, it's the servants protect the people of that country, not to put their life in misery. You understand? The Luciano over there, man.
Government, stop pressuring the poor.
Oppression.
Politicians, your judgment coming for sure.
Serious
it's a government in your regiment. Stop pressuring the poor.
We can't take it no more.
Politicians, your judgment coming for sure.
Yo, politician with the evilest mission, who know we blame.